My name is Ron Gay. I'm with the Communication Workers of America, District 4 from Cleveland, Ohio. I just want to talk a little bit more about the select committee that was to be enacted to study the effects of the previous compromise deregulation legislation in 2010. Senate Bill 162 that was enacted in 2010 was a compromise that most interested parties could live with. The legislation was enacted with a strong bipartisan vote. As Mike said, one of the key provisions of that legislation was the Select Committee on Telecommunications Regulatory Reform. The goal of that committee was to study the effects of Senate Bill 162 in regards to economic benefits, quality of service, and impact on jobs. As of today, that committee has not met. There has not been an explosion of rural broadband deployment in the state. And in addition, employment in the industry has not increased as a result of the much hoped for new investment in new technologies in underserved areas of Ohio. The Communication Workers of America District 4 urges the Ohio House not to move forward with Senate Bill 271 until the impact of the previous legislation on jobs, investment, and consumers has been thoroughly studied. Thank you.
My name is Mike Turner, and I'm Executive Director of United Seniors of Athens County. And as said before, during the recent power outage in Athens when we were trying to contact seniors, guess what? The landlines worked and the cell phones didn't. And we had about 4 days where we acted as a cooling station for seniors, but we had a hard time with those cell phone coverage. And just before that, there was an accident. One of our seniors happened to live there and had a landline. And a car flipped over and cell phones didn't work. Their landline called the emergency people to the scene, and everything turned out well, but it was still that landline that made a difference, because when the fire department got there, even maybe this is classified, I don't know, the Homeland Security radio system also did not work in that particular hollow. Now I know these are anecdotal, but the real problem is the companies are trying to get this bill passed so they can cherry pick. It's kind of like a food fight, if you know what I mean. They want to cherry pick and not really serve those people that have the greatest need, because it's going to affect senior citizens, rural folks, and those low-income people in areas where it's not covered. And it's not just Athens or the Appalachian counties. Just go one county east in Licking County. You'll find a lot of people that don't have cell coverage and have no other options. So it's very important. And what's happening is, I refer to Monday Night Football, and with the substitute referees and at the games, somebody said, let them eat cake. And I'm afraid that's what the General Assembly is doing. I understand that reference, to eat, let them eat cake. What it means is that really, if this passes, the General Assembly does not care about rural, low-income, and senior citizens. And what will happen is that all those people in those areas will become second-class citizens of the state. And I think the General Assembly should make sure that all citizens have equal access and have that universal telephone coverage is landline, and that universal telephone coverage is something that we absolutely need to allow people to be able to access 911 and be able to take part in things like telemedicine and those kinds of things that require landlines. So I think they should be protected. Thank you.